poprzednim odcinku.
Ale fajnie. Technik, jaka uśmiechnięta morda. Moi drodzy, przed nami burza elektromagnetyczna i jeden gigantyczny, wielki, przeogromny finał. The Alters. Mam nadzieję, że kciuki w górę macie gotowe i mam nadzieję, że przywitacie tę wyjątkową serię. Lecimy dalej, trzeba pogadać z górnikiem, który jest piętro wyżej.
You wanted to talk about something? Yeah. Thanks for checking up on me. I know you're dealing with a lot. Yeah, so, why don't you cut to the chase already? Sure, yeah, it's not that easy to say. I'm not used to doing so much thinking as I've been doing lately. You really needed to sort some things out for yourself. You helped me a heap with that. All I wanted to do was punish myself with all that extra work. I've wasted so much time, not doing a single damn thing for myself. And now, who knows what's gonna happen to me? What if this is it? This is all the time I had. I see. You're afraid you're gonna die. Yeah. No use pretending. I'm scared as shit. But I can take it. I don't need you to cry over me. So, what's your request? Well, remember our art teacher at school and how he taught us to carve in wood? I guess I might. Not really? Well, I do. We were really good at doing it. The best in class. But what matters more, we loved doing it. I loved doing it, just for myself. After I lost my hand, I started remembering it, obsessing over it even. Of all the things I wouldn't be able to do, that one stuck in my head like a fucking nail. It's normal. You were grieving. I was miserable as sin. And then when you gave me that new arm up here, you'd think going back to something that made me happy would be obvious, right? Wrong. I wasn't interested in enjoying myself. Well, now I want to change that. And you want to do something just for yourself. I get that. In a way, yeah. But there's something else. It's way more important. Oh. A secret project? I really don't want to talk about it right now, okay? And where the hell are you gonna get wood? Well, you seen those tree-like structures in this region? They ain't made of wood, but they sure behave very much like it. I already did a test or two. They're harder, tougher, but so am I, right? You want to carve that? If you happen to run into some loose pieces of that rock, yeah, I could give it a try. Of course, I'm gonna need a set of chisels, too. Okay. I'll keep your request in mind and see what I can do. Thanks, man. But you're gonna have to tell me what that secret project's about. Yeah, we'll see.
Okej. Luto. Sam je sobie zrobi, nie? Zdążę jeszcze te kamienie ogarnąć, jakby co.
Did you manage to find out more about the barrier?
I'm afraid I don't have good news. For a moment, I was hoping we could redirect the ship to another area, but it seems that won't be possible. What we've called the barrier is, in fact, a strong force-filled layer of interlapping distortions. A sort of prism entanglement.
So it's yet another anomaly. Okay, we have ways to deal with them, right? Do you know where it stems from?
You see, that's the problem. It seems to be everywhere. Covering the entire surface like a dome, or a layer of the atmosphere.
Wait, what?
No, but are you trying to tell me it was here when I landed? It must have been here the whole time, looming above us, invisible to the human eye. Fascinating. So was it the cause of your ship's malfunction? It could have been, yes. Damn, that's incredible. It almost sounds like the planet wanted all this to happen. Me landing here, all on my own. Oh, it makes my head spin. Planets are inanimate objects, Jan. They don't want things. You may have been saved by the QC prediction system, but thinking of all this as some kind of intricate plan would be arrogant even for my standards. I believe the nature of this gigantic prism distortion needs to be studied more. But how? We can't fly. Right. But we've made fragmentary observations on the surface, and I think we can still learn more. I've located 3 areas with particularly strong interference characteristics that match the electromagnetic fluctuations typical for this kind of distortion. They should be marked on your map. I want you to take a closer look at them and bring me more data.
Okej. Mamy 2 godziny. Innej opcji nie widzę. Kimono, naprawa i heja. Dzień 70. Słońce jest niebezpiecznie blisko, wysoka aktywność planety. Fajnie. Nowa żoła internalu. Fajnie. Ekstra. Ekstra, kurna. To jest najlepsza opcja.
Jan, did you notice we're running out of repair kits?
Tak. Tak, zauważyłem.
This could be the weird rock mentioned by the miner. I should take it back to him.
Zaraz, dobra, jedziesz.
Wow. This location looks like some kind of root system.
Dobra.
I'm getting some quite extraordinary readings from there.
Jedziemy po kolejne. Źródła zakłóceń.
Amazing. I've got a sort of trunk-like structure growing upward. Upward, you say? Yes. I think I know how we could use that information.
Dobra, po kolejne 6 tędy. Mam cię. Nice.
So, definitely something unusual here. Like a giant horizontal branch reaching somewhere. Good. Let me analyze the data properly.
Okej.
I think I'm starting to see something here. I know what you mean. They seem connected. Come back to the base and we'll talk more. Jan, there's an issue we need to discuss. Let's meet.
Dobra. Sekunda. Teraz pytanie, czy to się produkuje? Tak, bateria się produkuje, bo definitywnie ważniejsze są teraz zestawy naprawcze.
So, what do you make of the data we collected? Interesting. Very interesting. The 3 fragments of the integral apparently form a single structure. Right. Yeah, it almost looked like it could be part of a gigantic tree of some sort. A huge vertical framework on a proximity plane. It could be our way up. A way up? How do you mean? For what? Reaching the barrier and destroying it. But I don't understand. It's not even there, physically. And that is exactly the issue we will have to solve. What would you say if I told you we should look for a way to materialize that structure? A way to materialize the interim? Knowing you, I'm pretty sure you already have one. Of course I don't. It's not that simple, Jan. But I do have an initial plan. Based on all the data we've collected so far, I think I came up with a way to disintegrate this barrier. Fragmentize the prism entanglement. But it can't be done from down here. You're going to have to reach for the sky, and that structure seems to be the best way to get there. But is that even possible? To make it physically accessible? What if I told you Professor Frankov believed it was possible? Really? Tell me more. You see, Frankov devised a theoretical experiment in which he proved that if an electromagnetic field was powerful enough, it could pull a proximity plane closer to us. The force field would have to be extremely strong and the object no larger than a grain of sand. But according to his calculations, it could physically materialize. Well, we're gonna need more than a grain of sand. Don't forget, we have something that Frankov didn't. Rubidium. Oh. That's... bold. Bold. Dangerous. And necessary. So you really think you can do it? I know it sounds impossible, but if we pull this off, there's so much more to gain than just our survival. A scientific breakthrough. And we can play a leading role in it. What do you want me to do? The fragmenting device I told you about, I've drawn up a raw design for you to start building it. And I'll set to work on reconstructing Frankov's theory and finding a way to materialize that structure for us. It is possible. I simply know it.
Dobra. Czyli w produkcji mamy fragmentator, który potrzebuje bardzo dużo rapidium, bardzo dużo metali. Dobra,
I
czółko.
never made a fortune. I've got your carving materials and chisel set. So, what's the story? What are you gonna be making exactly? Okay, man, this is gonna sound really corny, but oh, what the hell? I wanna remake myself. Whoa, with a chisel? Of course not. What's wrong with you? Never heard of a fucking metaphor? The story of that Ahab dude made me realize I was going nowhere. But I kept asking myself, where should I be going? Trust me, you're exactly where you're supposed to be. Thanks, but no. The quantum computer created me to do a job. Now the job's coming to an end, and I have to find something new for myself. I just need to dig deeper into whatever's making me so uptight. Maybe when I'm back on Earth and somehow nobody decides my dead body's worth more than my life, I'll find someone I can talk to. But for now, I just wanted to feel that excitement again. That feeling when I held a piece of wood in my hand and a chisel in the other, and I knew it was up to me what it would look like. And damn well only up to me. Wow. Sounds like you're a new man already. Trust me, I'm only getting started. Say, here's a suggestion. Let's get us out of this mess first. Then you can pour all the saccharin you want over me. Fair point. Let's go.
Te górnika ukończony, nice, dobra. To idziemy w kimono chyba, nie? Trzeba wyczekać. Następnego dnia zły stan bazy. Naprawi się z samego rana. Pierwsze co trzeba zrobić to naprawić łazę. Definitywnie. Dzień 71, tydzień do wschodu słońca. Ambulatorium. Poprosimy doktora w ambulatorium. Ciekawe, czy naukować siedział całą noc. Dzień 72, wschód słońca za 6 dni. Opracuj, zbuduj, nice.
I'm done here. Should I do this now?
Dobra, sekunda, badania. Nic nowego nie wskóramy, bo nie mamy surowców, ale... Okej, materializator. No, 30 rapidium, czyli z rana powinno być okej już. Ajajaj, no dobra. Co poradzić? Idziemy spać. Pięć dni. Starczy? Nie mam pojęcia. Dzień 73, wschód słońca za 5 dni. Dobra. Górnik ma obłożenia popromienne. No fuck off. Może trochę przesadziłem. Chodźmy zobaczyć.
What the hell is this thing?
A custom-built rubidium-infused electromagnetic field generator. Normally, electromagnetic waves operate on a limited frequency spectrum. But with the extreme nature of rubidium particles, the possibilities become infinite. The frequency spectrum can be stretched so that our waves will be able to penetrate all potential landscapes and disturb their magnetic fields. In effect, pulling the proximity plane towards us, just like a magnet.
Really? It's that simple?
I prefer the word elegant, provided it works as expected. It would be much more reasonable to test this theory in a safer environment before putting it to such extreme use.
Whoa. I don't think I've ever seen you this insecure. And we've been through a lot.
This really is no time for malicious remarks, Jan. We are treading on thin ice here. Once activated, the module will start emitting an extremely powerful electromagnetic field affecting not only the outside world, but also inside the base. The effects are hard to predict, but it can be everything from instruments malfunctioning to the entire base being annihilated within minutes.
Sounds encouraging.
Once we turn this thing on and the internal structure materializes, you will need to act quickly. Climb it as fast as you can. Penetrate the prism entanglement, place the fragmenting device there, and press start. While you're up there, the rest of us will be fighting to keep the base in one piece. And if there's anything I can tell you for sure, it's that we will not be able to hold the fort for long.
So, I only get one shot.
Exactly. That's why it's vital that we have all hands on deck.
I think we have everyone we need.
It will have to be flawlessly prepared. Battery packs, robust radiation protection, abundant repair kits on stock. There will be no time to resupply, no way for you to come back to the base mid-mission. And no time for the rest of us to take care of anything other than protecting the base from falling apart.
And here I was, thinking you'd give me a pep talk.
Well, you're getting cold facts instead. Here's one crucial point. It will be wisest to start in the morning. You don't know how long it will take you to get up there, and the last thing you'd want to encounter is night radiation on top of that structure.
What if you can't hold it up for as long as I need? And the whole thing dematerializes while I'm up there?
Like I said, you'll need to be fast, and we'll need to be strong.
Right.
When you're ready to start, go to the foot of the structure and call me on the radio. On your signal, I'll activate this beast, and we'll see what kind of hell we've unleashed.
Okej. Zmierza zmaterializować część strefy proksymalnej. Zapewni aktorom wszystko, czego poczekają zupełnie zawaleniem się bazy. O kurde bele, no dobra. Czyli, co są te naukowca rano? Górnik jest tutaj.
I can see that you're angry.
What do you care?
Well, I do. Can we talk about it? How do you usually deal with anger?
What do you mean, deal with it?
Well,
I guess I just wait it out. Sooner or later, it passes.
you're suppressing the rage that's building up inside you. I do that too, but I'm worried I might just snap one day, aren't you?
Maybe you will. I got it all under control.
Okej. Nie bardzo wiem, co możemy jeszcze zrobić. No jestem. Po włączeniu materializatora nie będzie można wrócić do bazy. Dawaj, kontynuuj tę przygodę.
All right, I'm ready. Let's get this party started. Jan, it's not looking good down here. The base is under extreme pressure.
Damy radę.
Damn it, I'm in the womb. This place is falling apart. Hang on, I'm on my way. Ah, shit. The elevator's stuck.
Muszę się spieszyć, nie?
Reporting a dangerous malfunction in the quantum computer. Oh, what the hell is it? We need to fix it before it goes berserk.
We have a surge of electrostatic discharges. Instruments are unstable, but your battery might actually profit from that anomaly.
O kurde, już nie mam miejsca w magazynie, okej. Kopalnia się nie przyda.
Team, got a dire situation here. Expect critical infrastructure to go apeshit. I'm on it.
Dobrze jest. Bez obaw, jeszcze nie jest źle.
Damn it! Prism anomaly. like we have a short circuit in the research lab. And I will need to contain it.
No, I'll go. You... damn it, okay. Okay, you take care of it.
W rafie raczej nie ma sensu, okej. Magazyn. Dużo eliksu bardzo.
Okay, guys. The infirmary is now officially out of order.
What? I was just gonna... Oh man. I think I need help.
That slowed me down. I need to press on.
Dawaj. Wszyscy do awaryjnej konserwacji bazy. O, shit, kolejny pryzmat. Nie? Okej.
Okay, fellas. Looks like radiation levels are spiking. Heading out to locate the leak now.
Jan, we're not gonna hold on for much longer. Get up there and destroy that son of a bitch.
Almost there. What? Come on! Not more anomalies!
Jan, the materializer, it's gonna give in. Launch the device, quick!
Gdzie? Oh shit, gdzie? O,
Yes! I made it. Here goes.
Get the hell out of there! It's going to disintegrate! You need to get down now!
Może.
Fuck it. No other way down. Holy shit! Ha! 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 Okay. Talk about a close shave. Okay. Let's see how things are going back at the crib.
No hej.
Cheers. Cheers. Welcome back. We did quite well, don't you think?
Panowie. Kurna. Do roboty. Co to ma być w ogóle? Bateria do kombinezonu. Kurde bele, ile ich mam? Dużo. Dokończcie jeszcze tę jedną, zróbcie zestawy naprawcze, bo jest ich mało. 8. Gdzieś mam iść, czy nie? Nie mam nic do zebrania już ciekawego. Ergo. Dla mnie kimono. Dzień 75, wschód słońca za 3 dni. No co tam?
Okay, team, we made it. The rescue ship is gonna be able to land.
Hell yeah!
Hard to believe how far we've come. I have to say, all this time I was trying hard not to think about how much the odds were against us. But we beat them. We beat the odds. It's incredible.
It's perfectly fine to be emotional about it. I mean, it's almost as if we've pushed this world to its limits, but also ourselves. Amazing what human resilience can do. Yeah, I still can't believe any of it.
But it's not over yet. There's two things we need to discuss. One, after talking to Allied Corp Big Fish, we decided that it's better for your safety if the crew doesn't know you exist. So, you need to be smuggled on board that ship.
What? Hide us? Why?
Wait a minute. What do you mean, fake Rapidium arc? And why can't we travel like normal people?
That's ridiculous. What are we? You're embarrassing cargo now?
All right. And what about the other thing? Okay, here comes problem number 2. I talked to Lena, and after what she told me, I'm not sure I can trust the corporal lady to keep her word and let you stay alive. Which means we might want to think of a way to take control of that ship ourselves. Guide it out of their reach, somewhere they can't find you. Once we land, we'd have to abandon the ship with the Rapidium on board. Allied Corp would find it eventually, but it will buy us time to get you to safety. Hey, wait a minute. This is not what we were preparing for. Hiding and... what? Picking a fight with the rescue team? Interesting. You do know that the crew of that ship will probably be fully armed? Are you willing to confront a military unit?
Still having doubts if we should trust them?
No way. I am not fighting anyone.
That would be suicide.
I never said anything about fighting them. We need to be smart about this. How about we negotiate? I could talk to them calmly, reasonably.
We could sneak up on them. Use the element of surprise. They don't know what to expect out here.
Remember, they have no idea about your existence. We could use that to our advantage. Correct. And we can also predict that they will have to enter the base to salvage any mission-critical documentation. That's the procedure, and they will have to follow it. Okay, so maybe we could hide outside, wait until they enter the base, and lock them in somehow. And? What next?
What do you think? Get the fuck out of here.
You do remember about the sunrise, right? Locking them inside the base and taking off without them would be a death sentence. But before they'd die, they'd have enough time to contact Earth and warn everybody.
So, what do you suggest?
If we're really considering going to war with them, I'd say there's a much safer way to handle it. Such as, we could blow up the base with the rescue team inside. Explosives shouldn't be hard to prepare.
Now, hold on a minute.
No, there has to be another way than killing.
I agree. Let's brainstorm.
Any ideas, Brainiac? We could let them board the ship without knowing that you're not alone, of course. But just before takeoff, you could simply use some kind of incapacitating agent on them.
Like a sleeping gas?
Like a sleeping gas. Of course, you'd have to be prepared for it. Devise some kind of upgrade to your suit so that the sleeping agent doesn't have any effect on you.
Gas mask?
A gas mask. But the biggest problem with that solution is that you'd have to be smart about deploying it. Sneak up to a ventilation shaft when no one is looking. There's no guarantee you'll have an opportunity to do that.
It's too risky. What if you get caught?
We're not killers, for crying out loud.
The sun is not going to wait for us. We need to be ready.
Okay, I get it. But we have to decide on something.
Just explain one thing to me. Why are we so scared for our lives all of a sudden? After everything we've been through, do we really want to end this as cowards? Look, I'm not a killer. None of us is. But we need to make one thing clear. If the gas doesn't work properly, we'll be screwed.
If you want my opinion, there's only one factor we need to consider while making this decision: the success of the mission. No. Your safety is what matters most to me.
And you have our loyalty.
Okay. Whatever you decide, right now we need to focus on the fundamentals. Let's say we dealt with the rescue team one way or another. What then?
We need to take control of that ship somehow.
Which will probably mean we'll have to craft an autopilot device, connect it to the onboard computer, and override the coordinates of our destination.
That sounds like a lot of additional work. Let's just fucking get on with it then.
We still need to decide how to smuggle you on board. I presume you already gave it some thought prior to this conversation?
Yeah, I did.
And I figured we should sneak you in with our most precious cargo, Rapidium.
How do you want us to fit inside a Rapidium arc?
As long as it's not hazardous to our health. A Rapidium arc with a false bottom. That's what we should build.
You mean some kind of magic cabinet shit?
That's it. We need to create a fake Rapidium arc.
Huh. Something like a Trojan horse?
A Trojan horse Rapidium arc.
Let's just not get carried away with the mythological references. It's the kind of bravado I'm allergic to.
Yeah, I like it. That's settled. Do we have everything? Almost. Except the last detail.
What do you mean?
We managed to get on board, hijack the ship, steer it wherever we want. What next, Jan? Have you really thought this through? You said you'd get us to safety, buy us time to escape and hide, but what about you? Our disappearance might even be beneficial to the corporation. It could be convenient for them if we're gone and buried. But you, they'll be determined to hunt you down. They'll need to have a scapegoat, someone they can blame for losing their ship. And contrary to us, you're an existing person. You can be traced. You can be put on trial. Are you sure you want to do this? Suffer the consequences if they catch you?
Don't worry about me. I'll be fine. Whatever happens, we got your back, man.
Let's hope you know what you're doing.
Well, we're not going to be able to brainstorm everything out, right?
Some things are just out of our control.
That's scary, but I guess it's true.
That's basically what I've been saying the whole time. Well. Look who's gained a new outlook on reality.
Let's just do what we do best. I'll activate the beacon, and then we get to work. I second that. Enough talking.
Let's give it all we've got.
This is it. The last stretch.
Yes. No time to waste.
No i dobra. Aktywny nadań grze wysłać ekipę ratunkową. To nie produkujemy najpierw tych wszystkich rzeczy, których potrzebujemy. Niechaj się dzieje. Okej. Wytwórz gaz sypiający, masz kombinezonu, 4 ładunki wybuchowe. Nie chcę tak. Gaz sypiający. Okej. Baza, ekonomia. Cztery ładunki. Pracuj sarkofagarki, czyli przynajmniej jedno, ale to chyba nie będziemy wysadzać w powietrze bazy. Tylko gaz sypiający, nie? Żeby nie zabić typów. Bo jeżeli mnie złapią, a domyślam się, że jeżeli chcę Alteru złapać, raczej się to dobrze nie skończy. Boję się, że jeżeli ich zabiję, to postawią mi zarzuty morderstwa, nie? No to tak mi się wydaje, że jeżeli ja jedyny zostanę, a oni będą ukryci, to się nie skończy dobrze. Będę poszukiwany jako morderca, no i tyle, no. A tego bym nie chciał.
Looks like it, but it's just the beginning.
Technik jest... Gdzie?
If we don't get the base moving soon, the sun will get to us. And believe me, this tin can will offer zero protection.
What's on your mind? Well, I wanted to tell you something. Admit to something. You burned the mush again? Not this time, no. Well, then it can't be that bad. Out with it. I just wanted to say, hard as it is, that, I was wrong about you. You're not the selfish dickhead I took you for. Well, thank you. Actually, you impressed me. With that quantum computer mumbo-jumbo you did. Oh, you heard? Yeah. It was a hell of a brave thing to do. To expose your sanity like that. Instead of putting another altar on the line. I guess I just needed to do it. Put myself through something extreme, like shock therapy. And you weren't there to stop me. Yeah, about that. Some of the stuff I did, I regret. And some words I said. Yeah. I admit I was hurt by what you said. Maybe because your opinion matters to me. That's why I wanted to prove you wrong so much. So... we're good? No. Not quite. Seriously? Yeah. There's something I owe you. Oh? What is it? Well, I thought, since you were so curious about Mom, what we talked about in her last days, after our conversation, I can't stop thinking about one thing. Her last words. Do you wanna know what she said? It's, a very generous gift, but I can't accept it. I wasn't there with her when she was dying. You were. Those words were meant for you. And you alone. Wait a minute. What the hell happened to Baby An, who always wants to have everything? Did you finally alter yourself into some mature version of you? In a way, you could say that. I just realized that things are as they should be. That's all. Well, in that case, nothing more to say. Let's get back to our jobs, because we need to push hard now. But we're gonna make it. I believe in us, brother. Yeah, you're right. Time to get down to earth. Literally. You know what? If they ever make a movie about us, I'm not gonna watch it. Why's that? I hate sentimental flicks. Yeah. Me too.
Dobra. Okej, gaz sypiący się robi, opracuj urządzenie autopilota, przygotujemy jedno rozwiązanie i ładunki wybuchowe wytwórz. Nie róbmy ładunków wybuchowych, bo mogą być potrzebne rzeczy do zbudowania różnych innych rzeczy. O! Nice. Badania zrobiły się. Autopilot. I zdążymy ze wszystkim chyba, nie? Może nie dziś, ale jutro. Kurde blade. Naukowiec zemdlał w module. Co? Co jest?
This gas is, surprisingly potent. Good.
Naprawdę tak gaz testujesz i je łopie? O matko. Czemu on taki jest? Naukowiec litości. O rany, no dobra. 3 godziny. O nie. Nie wyrobi się do rana chyba. O shit. No to niedobrze. Okej. Nie robić te ładunki były wybuchowe, żeby były w razie czego. Nie wiem, czy to ma sens. Nie chcę. Nie ma sensu tracić surowców ewentualnych, nie? Śmiało mógłbym pierdzielnąć jeszcze jedną rafinerię, żeby oni te surowce zdobywali. Nie wiem, czy jest w ogóle sens już. Ile zostało w badaniach? 3 godziny. Dobra, że chodźmy na kimono i będzie wszystko gotowe. Ja pierdzie, jak mi stresuje to słońce zbliżające się. Na ostatnią chwilę jest 10:76, wschód słońca za 2 dni. Dobra. Ja pierdzielę. Co tam?
You wanted to talk about something? Yeah. We've come a long way together, haven't we? So, it's that serious? No. I mean, well, maybe. I was just wondering, with the rescue ship arriving any day now, have you thought about what it's gonna look like after you come back? For you, I mean. What are you planning to do with your life, Jan? I don't know, man. Things are gonna change, that's for sure. I think I need time to settle in my new situation. See what the future has in store for me. That's what I thought. After everything, you still don't have a clear goal in sight, do you? Let me guess. You have some good advice for me about how I should live my life from now on. Not really. I was just curious if you intend to live it well. What's it to you anyway? Well, it matters to me. Because at the end of the day, I guess I'll have to consider your life somehow superior to mine. Superior? What do you mean? Only one of us will be able to continue his life as Jan Dolski. The real Jan Dolski. And it will be you. And as petty as it might sound, it just feels a little unfair, you know? I'm sorry, man, but it's the only way. This life is mine, but you, nothing's stopping you from making the best of yours. It's what we're fighting for right now, a chance for you to live on as your alter. But this is who you are. Well, it doesn't feel that way. It feels like I'm genuine. Genuine. Admit it. You were lost in your life. And you might have changed, but you still don't know where you're going. Whereas I do. What the hell are you suggesting? Think about it, Jan. Let go of your ego for a moment. Our life made more sense to me than it did to you. I had a sense of purpose. My wife, my family, children, maybe. What if I was the one to come back as Jan Dolski? What? Swap places? That's the most ridiculous idea I've ever heard. I can be happy in my life too, you know, with Elena or someone else. This is what I've learned on this journey with all of you. That it's only up to me to find happiness right where I am. Well, my happiness lies only wherever she is. But since you're fine no matter where you are, well, that just proves my point. All I'm asking is that you look at the situation through my eyes. Fine. Show me your perspective then. Look, I'm not saying your life is worth less than mine. Maybe it's even worth more. You've achieved great things, found Rapidium, got through so many obstacles. And you can continue on that road, enjoying being the new Jan you've become, while I could go back to the only life I want, with Lena. Haven't you ever thought that maybe that was the actual purpose of your journey? To become my own alter? No, Jan. You'd still be yourself. But you'd take my place with the others. Nobody would have to know.
Trochę to niedorzeczne, bo jakby ta Lena, o której on mówi, nie jest tą, którą zna. I by ją szukał.
No. I'm not going to hand over my life to you just like that. Of course, I never wanted you to do it just like that. Look, I know it's not a decision to be made lightly, and I don't expect an immediate answer. Just think about it. We still have a few days until the ship lands.
Nie. Nope. Badania, jak tam stoimy? 3 godziny. 25%. Come on. Okej. Konsola nawigacji. Ostatni dzień. Dobra, nie będę czekał na niego. Dawaj. Ostatni dzień. Pożegnanie. Okej. Będę w kuchni. Park, winda, park.
So, wish me luck.
Good luck, man. Even if we don't make it, the time I spent in this base is worth more than the whole life I remember. You gave me back my self-confidence.
Well, you should know I learned a lot from you too.
Yeah, I know. What a jerk you could have become.
How much I can really endure.
Right. we both know that we don't have to be strong. We can be good with what we have and with what we feel. Good words for a new beginning. Yeah. Let's hope we get to see one. Take care in there. I'm glad you joined us for the ride. What can I say? It was an honor. Meeting you made me realize how fragile and unpredictable a man's fate can be. Thanks for inspiring me to be more brave in the future. It's good to know that I have it in me. You sure do. All right. Let's head for the unknown. Again. So, this is it. Have a safe trip and see you on the other side. Thanks for helping me deal with my regrets and everything. What would I ever do without you, man? We're gonna have to stay away from each other back on Earth, huh? Probably. Unless I introduce you as my long-lost twin. Yeah, right. It's been a ride, huh? Tell me about it. I'll see you around, brother. Time to get comfortable in the sarcophagus. Yes, it's a shame we're leaving. I feel there's more I could have discovered. You'll have a lot to do on Earth. Maybe, but it might be hard to do in hiding. Without any identity. Something tells me I'm going to look back on this and think of it as the best time of my life. See you on the other side, Jan.
Terapeuta z sypialni, okej. A co jeżeli on nie chce ze mną gadać? Ja pierdzielę. Okej, wczytanie zapisu ponownie pomogło.
All aboard the sarcophagus. I hope you have a smooth ride. Right. Shame we didn't get to talk more. I have a feeling we'd get along well, Jan. You get along well with everybody. Maybe that's because I'm okay with myself. But it's not like I was friends with everybody down on Earth. Especially that asshole from the apartment next door. I wonder if she really lives there. If my apartment is even there. Is there anything for me to come back to? I hope there is. Even if it means having to put up with that evil woman. Funny how perspective changes. I'll do my best to get you out of this safely. Thank you. And good luck with everything. All right, so this is it.
Yup. It's just the two of us left. Did you think about it? My proposition?
So, you really meant it.
I did. And I still do. I know it's crazy, but show me something that hasn't been lately. What do you say?
I can't give up my life for you.
I don't think I'm that selfless. Sure. I understand. I'd probably do the same thing if I were you. Well, in that case, good luck whatever happens. I hope your new life doesn't let you down.
Same to you, buddy. I'll make sure you get a chance to find your own happiness.
Thanks, man. Take care.
No i dobra, odbierz połączenie z ziemi. Aha.
Jan, Agatha here. Our people are about to land. Did you prepare everything as we discussed?
Everything's ready. Relax.
I know you've been talking to Lena.
You do? Yeah. I know you do.
I thought we had a deal. No more secrets. Do you really think you can pull one over on me?
What about your part of the deal? You never said anything about the rescue team being an armed squadron.
Oh. So you expect me to explain myself to you now? After everything that's happened, I must say that's cheeky. But I will indulge you. The team is armed because this is a Rapidium retrieving mission, Jan. And the corporation will protect its assets with whatever means available. Now, I don't know what you and your ex have been discussing so fervently on an unauthorized channel, but I would like you to listen to me very carefully. Whatever you might be thinking of doing, you must understand that your time of breezy irresponsibility is coming to an end. You are heading back to society, where certain rules and laws apply. In this world, every decision you make has consequences. And not just for you. Take Lena, for example. Her career, so promising. It would indeed be a shame were it to be cut short by criminal charges.
What? Hey, Lena has nothing to do with this.
Of course she doesn't. As long as everything goes as planned. But if the mission is compromised, I'm afraid the disciplinary commission will have no choice but to investigate her involvement thoroughly. I can't imagine you'd possibly value a bunch of quantum-projected reflections of yourself more than your real loving wife, because that would be very narcissistic. The corporation owes them nothing. You owe them nothing. They do not exist for real, and you know that. Because you're a grown man, Jan Dolsky, not a child who believes in fantasies. Smuggle them on board the ship as you were told, and do not attempt a single thing we haven't agreed on. Once you take off, your nightmare will be over, and there will be no more than ghosts to you. You'll forget your worries. Everything is different in the light of day. And of course, I can't wait to have a blast with you at our press conference.
Spotkaj się z ekipą ratunkową.
So, this is it. Thanks for saving my life and being a home for me. For us.
Ale ujęcie ładne, kurde.
Jan Dolsky? This is the Ally Corp Rescue Squadron at your service, sir.
Hello. You made it.
We made it. Hear that, guys? Praising us for getting here on time. You made it, Dolsky. And we couldn't believe the brief when we read it. How are you feeling, big guy?
What can I tell you? I'm running on empty.
No wonder, buddy. It's a miracle you're still alive. Operating that base, getting into the other side of the planet, collecting Rapidium, all on your freaking own. Yet we've been having heated debates about how you managed it.
I'll tell you more when we land. We'll have a lot of time to talk, right?
Yeah, brace yourself. You better prepare to be the talk of the town. Anyway, you must be beaten. Get that gritty ass of yours on the ship while we run a final checkup on that CB unit. All right, boys and girls. Let's go retrieve some Allied Corp assets. Okay, let's get that rupidium loaded first.
On it, sir. Scanning for contamination. Hey, there's something strange about this one. It's heavier. And the bioscanner readings.
Contamination?
I don't know. Organic traces.
Dolsky, did you have a cat that climbed into a rupidium mark or anything?
What are you talking about? That's impossible.
Well, we got something in here. Any explanation you can give me?
Please, officer, the sunrise is coming. And I want to get off this planet alive. Whatever's contaminating that rupidium surely won't harm us. But every minute we linger here just makes my blood run cold.
Sure. I get you want to quit this joint ASAP. Maybe you're right. There's no time for scrutiny.
What do we do with the readings, sir? You want me to report them?
We'll do that once we're airborne. Just make sure those containers are sealed tight. You'll get a proper checkup when we land. We gotta clear the base and get out of here. On the double now.
Nothing.
That's a lot of personal stuff for one guy. Now please, can you focus on more important assets than Dolsky's over there? We ain't got all day.
Yes, sir. Head into the research lab and we should be done.
You set up a research lab, huh? What a guy.
To był moment na ładunki, tak?
Come on.
Quantum core secured.
All good on our side, too.
Come on.
All right, let's get the hell out of here before we get fried.
Oh, please. Hurry up. Thank you. I end up here? Was this path just a random sequence of events? Now I know that there's always another way. I've made my choices. Wherever I go, they will be a part of me.
Epilog.
Now on to unrest in the capital. Expect roadblocks after another street battle broke out over a warehouse of food supplies. It was the third incident of this kind in the last month, with the total number of casualties estimated to exceed 200. In reaction to the escalation of violence, activists from People Against Hunger have been protesting on the streets, urging governments and subsidized corporations to speed up investments in developing rupidium-grown crops. But ever since AliCorp announced the success of its rupidium mining mission, predicting a breakthrough in agriculture and biotechnology, not all experts have been optimistic about how big the impact of those developments could really be.
We don't know how much rupidium they really brought to Earth, but what we do know is that a long time might pass before they manage to bring back more. So, maybe instead of raising people's hopes and boosting share prices, what they should be investing in is securing reliable and abundant sources of rupidium in space.
More on that subject in our business segment right after the break.
Hello?
Hey, Jan, it's Sarah. Ready for court? The driver's on his way.
I've been stuck in this apartment for months. I'm excited to go anywhere. Even if it is my own trial.
Right. Just stick to the version we discussed, okay?
I'm still not convinced. Shouldn't I just tell the truth?
Look, we already talked about that, right? Let's follow the script. No mention of any illegal experiments up there, and you can count on leniency.
Illegal experiments.
Listen, I don't know the details of what went on, and I don't have to know. But we should be glad AliCorp is willing to turn a blind eye on what you did. Steering their ship into a goddamn desert.
Of course they are. They'll do anything to make sure I don't talk.
Yeah, for some reason the rupidium spin's all they care about. For now. They could stop being so generous if you don't play along. So just go with their story that you lost it up there.
That's your recommendation, as my lawyer.
It makes sense, doesn't it? A man stranded on a hostile planet after losing his whole crew, all alone for so long.
Temporary insanity, huh?
It's a valid strategy.
Except it's not true.
As much as I respect your idealism, I have to remind you that this case is not about establishing the truth. It's about giving AliCorp what they want and getting you a lenient sentence.
Okay. So, how did the morning hearings go?
Well, as you probably expect, Lucas Peña's testimony didn't help our case.
He's been fired. Can he really harm me?
The corporation won't admit that his dismissal had anything to do with your situation, so... Yes, his claims that you went against your orders can harm you.
So you still think I'm going to jail?
I don't think we can avoid that altogether. But there is a big chance for probation.
How long?
I'd wager somewhere between 5 to 10 years.
Sounds like a long time. But if it's on probation, maybe I can handle it. Right. What about the other hearing?
Lena, she stuck to everything we discussed. No surprises there.
Okay.
Well, maybe except for one moment at the end when she pointed out that this was not just any mission for you. And how she witnessed you facing those struggles all by yourself and emerging a changed, better man out of it all.
Really? Those her words?
Yeah. Not exactly a game changer considering the scandal surrounding her exit from AliCorp, but it's something.
How is she handling it? Being fired like that?
Well, it wasn't nice, but At least they didn't press charges for sabotaging their database or whatever it was that she did.
Right. They simply didn't want anyone to find out how and why she helped me.
What matters to us is that she testified in your favor.
It means a lot to me that she's still rooting for me, despite everything.
You'll be allowed to talk to her after the trial. I know she wants to meet. For now, why don't we focus on your testimony? Let's go through it one more time.
Yeah, no need to do that. My driver just arrived. I should go now.
The driver can wait. Are you absolutely sure you've got this? Your future depends on it.
I know. Don't worry. I'm ready to face it.
O, dostaję wiadomości od innych Janów i wszystko jest zakodowane, żeby nikt nie mógł się dowiedzieć, ale jaja. Czyli gdzieś sobie żyją Janki. Ukończyliśmy. Ale super. Naprawdę, fajne zakończenie, bardzo mnie satysfakcjonowało, cholercia. Moi drodzy, mam nadzieję, że gra wam się podobała. Piękna była, naprawdę. Była super. Dajcie mi znać koniecznie, co sądzicie w komentarzach i w razie gdybyście kiedykolwiek rozważali wsparcie kanału. Jest to dobra okazja, bo w lipcu jedną z nagród dla patronów będzie właśnie The Alters na peceta. No, moi drodzy, dziękuję wam za towarzystwo w tej serii, dziękuję wam za wasze wsparcie, wszystkie kciuki w górę, komentarze. To nic nie kosztuje, a kolosalnie wspiera wasza aktywność kanału. YouTube bardzo zwraca na to uwagę, więc dziękuję. Do następnej serii, moi drodzy. Mam nadzieję, że to będziecie wspominać naprawdę dobrze. Pamiętajcie o subskrypcji, dzwoneczku. Żaden film kolejny was wtedy nie ominie. A nam przyjdzie teraz dokończyć Death Stranding 2. Tymczasem w tym odcinku i tej serii ode mnie to tyle. Mam nadzieję, że się wam podobało. Pamiętajcie, że moje odcinki powstają dzięki wsparciu patronu z Patronite'a. Link do niego macie na ekranie i poniżej. Moją stronkę, na której są top listy, mojego Instagrama, Facebooka i wszystkie inne fajne miejsca znajdziecie oczywiście w opisie. No i raz jeszcze pamiętajcie o kciuku w górę, bo to nic nie kosztuje, a bardzo wspiera kanał. Dzięki za uwagę, moi drodzy, i do miłego usłyszenia.